What's going on, y'all? This weather finally shaping up, ain't it? I'm telling you, man, because when this weather was winter, man, I ain't know what's going on. I'm like, man, it's still handcuffing season lasting a little too long. I ain't to get rid of my chick, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, the weather getting warmer, man. But you know when it's like really cold outside, and you know that wind hits you, man, you get that Maya Angelou face. Like this. And whenever you know Maya Angelou, she quote that poetry, you feel like, as I sit here at this bus stop, a cold wind hits my cheek. I rise, and I say, fuck that, I'm going back inside. It's finger snap, come on, man. Woo. But you know, I'm telling you, man, I love comedy, man. I love making y'all laugh, man. It's a beautiful thing. And hopefully getting paid, you know? It's the whole thing, you know? I've always emulated different, comedians that I see. One of my favorite comedians, you know, rest in peace, was Bernie Mac, man. I mean, the way that guy was, and he was great, man. And, you know, I always appreciated him, man. You know, when he comes on stage like, I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. You come around here talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got time for that shit. What the hell going on? Look at these white people instead outside here. Look at you. You got between me right now, between my legs, you be a Oreo cookie. You know what I'm saying? What the hell going on? I just love it, man. I love it. And I don't know if anybody remember this comedian. Remember Bobcat Goldthwait? Anybody know that? Yeah, man. Like, you wouldn't know what the fuck he was talking about. Just man, it's just when he uses his voice. Can you spell and change a little bit? Wow, you got very nice hair. I really like your hair. Let me make it take a little while, you know? But man, just great. Thank you. But man, I found out the other day I did this DNA test, right? You know, just paid $100 for it. And I found out, you know, where my heritage come from. Because, you know, being black, you know, you kind of mix with everything, you know. And I found out that I'm 70% African. I'm 20% white. Fuck yeah. How do y'all do that? Like, fuck yeah. I'm trying to get the 20%, you know, elevate a little bit more. You know, a little bit. But now, I did find out that I'm 10% West Asian. And I'm like, what the fuck is West Asian? See, look at shit, I look like, damn, you West Asian? But when I found out, it's like the Middle East, man, you know, like, it was real, like, you know, you got your Saudi Arabia, you know, your Iran, Iraq, so y'all fuck with me. 10% of y'all might be blown the fuck up. I'm just saying, but I'm trying to get in line with my 10%, you know, I've hanged around Africans, you know, white people, black people, but I want to know about that West Asian side of me, you know, so I went out to party with some. And it's so crazy, man, like, you know how when black people get turned up, you know what I'm saying, we hear some song, you know, turn down for what? You know, like, oh shit, that's my song, you know what I'm saying? Or white people hear something, turn down, like, type of shit. But I swear, the 10% that Middle Easterners do, I don't know if y'all seen this shit, man, but it's like the funniest thing. They start doing this, you know, and it's like, you know, and we turn down for what? And they always said, you know, and I was like, oh shit, you raising the roof? No, we turned down, you know, and it's like, and I swear to God, I was like, listen to Trinidad James, you know, gold all of my chain, gold all of my rings, gold all of my watch. Don't believe me, just watch. 20%, 70%, all right. But what happened was, man, you know that part, everybody should know, you know, pop the molly, I'm sweating. Woo! Pop the molly, I'm sweating. Woo! Man, my Middle Eastern folks, they go, molly pop, woo, pop molly, woo. Hey, why you get your subject and predicate all mixed up? Like, come on, pop the molly, no money pop. And, I do not know these things. Hey, woo, there's woo, like you. And you come with me. I know. But man, I had to say one thing, man, like, shoot, I learned about, like, sex from my dad. Like, I don't trust people my age because it takes some stupid shit like sex feel like warm apple pie. My dad was like, fuck that, sex feel like sex. Pussy feel like pussy, you know? So, but my thing with my dad was, he's like a real Poindexter, so he didn't really talk about it. And so when I finally told him when I had sex, man, he was like really concerned. So he's a Poindexter, right? And my dad is like the type of guy that, I don't know why he moves like this, but somehow he got loving the Temptations, like groups, you know what I'm saying? And he's like kung fu, so everything was really like dicks. Like that, so son. All right. So the thing was, I told my dad, you know, I had sex. So he grabbed me by the shoulder, he was like, okay, boy, you had sex. And the kind of funny thing, man, he just like opened up. It was like a real bonding moment, but not in the way that I expected. So, you had sex, okay? You feel okay? All right, all right. Next time, what you want to do, you want to get a pillow under her ass. So what happens is, he's like real meticulous. So you put that pillow under her ass. I'm teaching y'all something, so pay attention. So you put that pillow under her ass, man. You put that pillow right there, and what that do, that alleviates the pressure on the hips. Now, you got to control your dick size. You can't let it get too hard, you can't let it get too soft. Too hard, too soft. You follow that, boy? You follow that? All right, all right. When you do that, boy, you put that thing on her. And then, see, the thing about old guys at the age of 50, they don't say dick or nothing like that. They say, put that thing. Or they use a sound effect, you put that. You know, like, who are you, like, boy? What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. You know, like, what the hell? So, it's the craziest thing he told me. He said, boy, you know, I got to start getting more experience. You tell me about stuff. I'm like, oh my God, Dad, you're like my brother, but actually my father, I don't really feel comfortable. He's like, I'm sure I'll tell you one more thing, boy. I'll tell you what, you give a girl a smotherfucker. I'm like, smotherfucker? What's that, Daddy? Oh, shoot, I'm going to tell you now. I'm going to tell you. Pay attention. So what you want to do, you want to have that girl facing you side to side. You put a pillow over her ears. Put a pillow over her ears, now I'll tell you that much. And when you get her, you put that thing on her nose. All right? That's what you want to do now. You start kissing her. Right? You ever have an orgasm? You put that in her, and put your finger in the butt. You're going at it, boy. You're going. Right? She have an orgasm, let everything go. She'll fart, sneeze, cough, everything at the same damn time. Hey, thanks a lot, guys.
You just want to show you a six-pack.